Notification squad to kick in. Kicking in. It's kicking in. Don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, here. Alright, we got some people watching. Let's get the chat going. I want to see dragon emojis. You want to get this motherfucker started. What up, Curtis? Alright, we got Juggalo Knuckles up in here. Better known as Savage Vocab. Crazy knows the way. Much love from the Juggalo Knuckles. What the fuck is up, y'all? It's KreyzMcKormik up in this motherfucking bitch. Which is actually what it says on the back of this fucking t-shirt that won't stop dancing. I don't know why it's doing that. There's no animals or anything like that over there, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. So, let's see what we got down here. Alright, we got Super Bears up in here. The Gimp is up in here. Juggalo John is up in here. Twisted Shady up in here. The Redheaded Stepchild. What up, ninjas? And what the fuck is up, y'all? Well, like I said before, it's me, KreyzMcKormik, up in this motherfucking bitch. So, what are we gonna talk about today? I'm sure that's probably on some minds. What up, Michael Jensen? So, okay, a couple of things that I wanted to fucking talk about. I want to talk, like, what we're going to be getting on is, we're going to be talking about YouTube's changes in their fucking monetization policy. We're going to be talking about, let's see, I'm going to let you guys know about how my fucking weekend went so far, if you haven't already read about it on Discord. And I also got some videos that I wanted to fucking talk about. Some recent videos that I've seen. The arm of the chair is setting that shirt off. Right? It's fucking wiggling and shit, but... Let's see, will that stop it? That's fucking weird. The chair is possessed. Hands down, the chair is fucking possessed. So... before I go ahead and get into that, might as well just go ahead and do what needs to be done. Oh, it's just me. Okay, shilling. We're gonna get into the shilling. Super Chat's available. Starting off with that. So, if you don't know about Super Chat, check it out. Patreon is available. I've got a $1 and a $5. It's just as easy as $1 to start. Once I start getting more people up in there, then I'm going to actually start putting a little bit more content into it. But right now it's $1 just to be a patron, and $5 if you want to get shoutouts in any of the, as long as you're a patron, you'll get shoutouts in the video once I get your money. The next thing is t-shirts, which you can see all around you. There's links in the description below. So there is that. You think so, Gimp, but there might be a special surprise at the end of this live stream. So anyways, yeah, t-shirts are available. Click into the description below to go to Teespring. The name of the store for all of my YouTube shirts is KreyzMcKormik Shit Store. I also have a bunch of random, funny, and offensive shirts on another one called The Amazing sorry, not The Amazing Anarchist, it's The Anonymous Anarchist. And only y'all know about it. The only people that know that I'm doing that is my viewers. So, you can get any of my shirts, they're all 17 bucks. Before shipping and taxes and all of that. And size differentials. I've come to find out about that, which kind of sucks, but I don't control that. I control the monetary price of $17. But you can get shirts like the KreyzMcKormik guy's shirt, the Lakeland Lunacy fan art #1 shirt. I never came up with a name for this. This is basically supposed to be my DCG Con shirt. Then I also have the Running with a Console from Ninja with a Pencil, and also the the McKormik 316. On the back of that shirt, it actually does say, "Up in this motherfucking bitch." I'm looking to offend people in public with some of these shirts. But you know what? Up in this motherfucking bitch is my tagline. It has been my tagline for a very long time, and so I might as well fucking roll with it, you know what I'm saying? But now that I got the shilling out of the way, anybody got a lighter? I lost mine. And I didn't take the time to find it before I started this live stream and shit. What up, Kevin Pritz? About to go fucking light this smoke up. I gotta do it with the stove. Alright, sorry about that all, y'all. But yeah, exactly. Red-headed stepchild is down for some public offending. So, with that being said, buy the KreyzMcKormik t-shirt. I'm guaranteed that it's going to offend somebody. And that's what we're looking for. So, offending peoples is fun because the reaction of what they might say or do. Exactly. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. Especially with the Anonymous Anarchist store. I'm trying to get people to laugh or be offended or laugh because they're being offended. I'm still trying to look for I'm still trying to come up with a decent idea to you know, kind of take a jab at black people because I think it'd be funny. I just stepped out of the shower, shower fogging up the mirrors. You're fogging up the windows, man. That's what it is, man. You're fogging up the fucking windows. So, let's get down to the nitty and the gritty. First off, let me tell you how my fucking weekend went so far. Friday, I ended up going to work and somebody ended up asking me if I wanted to come in on the weekend. Well, fuck yeah, I want to come in on the weekend. I need the extra money. Especially since I took Monday off and, you know, to take care of my girlfriend because she was sick. I needed the extra money. Like any chance that I could have possibly given in order to get some OT, I was there from Tuesday till Saturday. So they told me I had to come in at 6 o'clock. Now, the only reason why I'm supposed to be there is to fucking... the only reason why I was supposed to go in there was to inspect parts. But the entire day I ended up going around to and fro. Like, here's how it went, okay? I only got 4 hours of sleep to start off. I had to wake up. I went to bed at midnight and I got up at 4 in the morning. Because it takes me like an hour and a half to get ready for work. I'm not pretty or anything like that. It's just, it takes me that long a time just to get out of bed and get in the shower and all of that stuff. And it's fucking annoying. But that's the way it is. So I had to get there at 6 o'clock, which I did. I got there on time. Even stopped to get some smokes and some Faygo and fucking Red Bull and shit, which I need one now. And an ashtray. I also need an ashtray. Fuck, I forgot about that. Well, that was a lot quicker than getting the lighter. Wizard! And that was dumb. Alright, so, what up, Conker? We got a squirrel emojis for King Conker. So, anyways, so I go in at 6, and the first thing that they tell me is they need help racking. Which basically what that is you have a rack with all that's either empty or it has like small parts that are supposed to be put on a conveyor belt in order to go into the paint room and get painted and stuff like that. Then after that, you're supposed, once they go all the way around, then somebody else is supposed to take the parts off, and then you take off the rack. Well, the guy ended up saying that he wanted me to help him out with that. When he says help me out with that, he means that he wants me to do it all. So for about an hour, from 6 till 7:30-ish, something like that, here I am taking these racks off of this fucking stand, and I'm placing them on there. Now keep in mind that these racks are fucking steel, for one, and for two, the conveyor belt is actually like 10 feet above the ground. So it's got a hook that comes in, and then you're supposed to put another hook on there and a stabilizer in order to keep that hook in place. Well, I forgot about the stabilizer, I'll tell you that. And then I just put the hook, I just put the rack on that, you know, on that second hook that's hanging on the other hook, and then it just goes through the belt. So I do this for about an hour, and I ended up realizing that I forgot to put the stabilizers on the fucking shit because I'm not used to racking. I'm not a racker. I'm an inspector at my job. Now keep in mind that these racks are fucking made of steel. They're all pure fucking steel. So you know how heavy steel is? Steel is heavy as shit. I do this for about an hour. Then then he says, after you're done, you can go in the back and take some of the, like, there was another job that I wanted to do. I would rather do this. Go in the back, I'm by my lonesome, I can have, I can have headphones on, and I don't have to bother with anybody. Nobody has to fucking bother me. I'm basically Ghost at that point, just getting paid to be Ghost. And how it works is, like, there's scrap that has metal clips in it, and you just take it into a fucking machine and snap and press a button. It's an air compressed cutter, and it cuts off the plastic piece. I would much rather do that for 8 hours, because at least that way I can just listen to Insane Clown Posse the entire fucking time, which I did all day. That was like the only one major thing. Like, I have the playlist of the entire first deck, so it actually plays for about 8 hours. If you listen to the whole deck back to back, if you listen to the first deck, it's about 8 hours. From Carnival of Carnage all the way to Hell's Pit. What up, Mark Newhall? Hi from Boston. What up? Hi back from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Which is not, like, that part I'm not really, it doesn't really suck all that much, Lotus Podcast, because, like, I actually don't mind putting the shit on there because, it's actually helping me work out. It's building up muscle in my arms, in my pectorals, and stuff like that. Like, if I keep doing this for the next couple of years, then, I might actually be able to make Robert Frank proud. Swole is the goal, size is the prize. For me, when I'm at work, it's gains a clock, motherfucker. Goodwill sounds more boring than the job I do. So, yeah, Boston Cream was a great porno. It was. I'm actually looking forward to the next one, Turn a Hoe into a Housewife. I want to see how that one turns out. Now, I ended up realizing that this was the problem. So I go to Alex, the lead guy, and I let him know. I tell him, okay, I'm done, and he's like, well, what's up with that? And he points out the fact that I didn't put the stabilizers on. Well, fuck, I guess I got to do this for another hour. So in order to do that, I have to wait until all of the parts are removed from the rack. Then remove the rack, take the hook off, put the stabilizer on, put the hook back on, and put the fucking rack back on. And I did that for about a half hour until somebody calls for me, and they ended up trying to lead me towards this other thing, to this different line to help out somebody else, because they were shorthanded over there. And they're like, wait, are you Sean? I said, no, my name's Kevin. And he's like, oh, damn, my mistake. I said, it's all right. I get it all the time. Like, I guess I just have one of those faces where I look like everybody. But it is what it is. So I go back to doing what I was doing. Then he calls me by my actual name again, and he fucking goes, has me go to this, he has me go to this fucking thing, and basically what it is like there's somebody in a paint room that is painting parts and then putting them on a conveyor. And I was like, don't try to tell me that you're going to teach me how to be a painter, because I was wearing this shirt yesterday and I don't want to get paint on it. It's my fucking Strictly Strange tour shirt from last year. You know, I went to that show and I love this shirt. I don't want to get paint on it. So that kind of pissed me off that they were going to try to do that shit. And so, no, it turns out that that's not what they want me to do. What they want me to do is they want me to fucking take a rag soaked in rubbing alcohol and rub alcohol all over the parts, because I guess the science behind that, and being a juggalo, we don't want to talk to scientists, but apparently the science behind this shit is that when you rub alcohol on there, it's actually going to absorb the alcohol, making the part drier, because that's what alcohol does, and make it so it absorbs the paint better. Well, this pissed me off, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to fucking wipe alcohol on parts. But I do it. Until about 10:30, 10:45 is when I start actually feeling ill because of this shit. Like, I started feeling sick. The fact that I was inhaling a combination of rubbing alcohol and paint fumes for 3 hours was really starting to get to me. Now, like, people do this all the time and stuff like that, you know, that's fine, good for them. I'm not used to that type of shit. I don't even fucking drink. So alcohol is kind of a problem for me, you know. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't huff shit, you know, I'm not that kind of guy. You know, so like this was actually starting to make me dizzy. I should have had a respirator, but nobody fucking gave me one. You know, like that's the point. Is that, yeah, I should have had a respirator. If they really wanted me to do that fucking job, I should have fucking had a respirator for that shit. What up, McNuggy Nuggets? Yeah. I mean, I should have told them to fuck off, but, you know, it is what it is. So, Mark, a defibrillator is not what would help. That would give me a heart attack. A reverse heart attack or something like that, because the ticker is actually fine. But anyways, so what ends up happening? Like, I start feeling dizzy, so like any chance that I get, I step away from that line so that way I can breathe some fresh air. But every time I came back, the first thing that I could smell is that rubbing alcohol, and it made me gag. So I'm, you know, and I'm gagging, I'm retching. Like, I'm not throwing up, but I feel like I want to. And on top of that, I'm getting fucking buzzed off of the fumes, so I'm not able to fucking do the job right. Not really. I mean, shit, I've been working this job for like a month now. But like before this, Marcus, I was doing Uber and Lyft exclusively. I just need more money because I'm a little bit behind. So we go on break, and I come back, and the lady who's supposed to be running the whole weekend is pissed because I got thrown on there. So instead of doing that, she had me unrack small parts from a different line. And when I was done with that, she asked if I could help out somebody with inspecting the parts. No problem. That's what I'm actually fucking here for. I'm not like that, Marcus. Like, I'm not a bitch like that. Like, I'm not gonna call OSHA and throw a complaint their way and tell them, hey, this is what happened. You know, I'm not like that. I mean, you have any idea how many times I've gotten injured from slip and falls and I've never fucking called on the people? Like, I'm not like that. I don't, like, that's not the way I play. Like, if I can get up and I can walk away and be fine with it, or if I fucking, you know, if I do, you know, whatever, like if I can get up and I can walk away from it, if it's just a scratch or something like that, I'm not gonna fucking worry about it. You know, I'm not gonna make it so it's a waste of their time. I'll let them know if they know, you know, if they notice that I'm like limping or something like that, and they ask me what happened, I'll fucking let them know. But I'm also gonna let them know that it's not bad enough to where I have to fucking call Better Business Bureau or anything like that. That's not how I roll. Like, I really don't like to be the type of person to complain about shit in the workforce, to the workforce, you know? Like, I just want to get my fucking job done, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll come to you guys and I'll complain about it, but that's about it. Scum Gang, go ahead and fucking do it. That sounds like fun. So, anyways, I go on break, I come back, I ended up taking the fucking shit and, you know, that type of stuff. Not necessarily. I mean, like, it's been like this with me for 30, you know, like, I've just been like that for the last 35 years. The fuck kind of time yo shit get, motherfucker, it's 10:10. I threw out my shoulder once and I really thought I should go to the doctors. I went to a union rep and even the rep looked at me like... Yeah, looked at me like I'm a piece of shit. I was thinking, then why do I pay dues if I rep a bitch? See? Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, that's the way it is for me. It's kind of just paying dues, you know? So... They asked me if I can help out somebody else with inspecting the parts that I just de-racked. Okay, that's fine, and I fucking did that. They needed the shipment by 1:30, and they trusted that I'd be able to get the shit taken care of and done with by 1:30. We got it done at 12:30. After that, the manager of the day ended up thanking me for helping out, and said that now I can go in the back and fucking start plucking away at the clips in the scrap. Thank God. So by that time it's like 1 o'clock that I start doing that shit. An hour later of doing that shit, somebody ends up asking me if I can cover for them to go back on fucking line 4 where I first started and de-rack all of the racks that I had initially put up. He said that he had to be to a birthday party at 3 o'clock and he wouldn't be able to make it if he had to stay behind and de-rack, which was bullshit because like it only takes like an hour to de-rack, and you know, especially for that line. So I go ahead and I do that. You know, I tell him I got you. I was done by 2:45. The motherfucker could have stayed. He just wanted to leave early, and he knew that I'd be able to do it because I've got a lot of upper body strength. And so I'd be able to do that for an hour, taking these steel racks and taking them off, take off the hook, take off the stabilizers that were actually put on there, throw those away, and do that for about an hour. I was out by 2:45. Once I got out of work, I ended up taking a look at my phone, and I saw that my girl had texted me. She said that her dad wanted $200 for rent. Okay. Well, I called my mom because she owes me $200. My mom has $200. So I'm driving on my way home, and my fucking car ends up overheating. So I stop at AutoZone. I grab me some radiator fluid, and I found out a while ago that I was actually... that there's actually a leak in my radiator system. So I get that taken care of. Okay. So that was 20 bucks. You know, 20 bucks. I bought the radiator fluid. I bought some stop leak, poured that bitch in there, and I let it fucking run. And I drive over to my mom's. My mom gives me $200. Apparently, I forgot about this or just didn't hear my girlfriend say this shit. And she said she wanted me to ask my mom about getting in touch with her to pick up the kids today, Sunday. And I forgot about that because later on today there's actually a birthday party for my niece over at Kreyz Cruisers. So I want to fucking do that. I don't know if Kreyz Cruisers is like a big name thing or anything like that, but Kreyz Cruisers is like, we got like 4 locations around here. It's basically an arcade and a pizza eatery and stuff like that. They've also got golf carts, mini golf. Yeah, they got like go-karts, mini golf, bumper boats, laser tag. They used to have a wall, but they replaced the wall. Now there's a like a rope challenge thing, which is actually pretty cool. Nevertheless, though, we're going to that later today, and I was supposed to ask my mom if she could get our kids ready by the time church is done, because they go to church with my mom. That's why they go over to her house on the weekends. So anywho, so I drive over to my mom's, I grab the money, I forget about asking her about the kids and shit, and I fucking bounce. I go home, and it turns out that this mattress that we had gotten from Art Van just came in while we were at work, and they forgot the fucking frame. They later on ended up bringing the frame, and my girlfriend informed me that I'm supposed to help her with all of this shit. This is how it is, okay? We live in the upstairs, and and then her dad lives downstairs. In her dad's downstairs area, there's obviously there's 1 bedroom, the living room, the kitchen. There's a guest room that goes into the kitchen, the laundry room, the bathroom, and then their back door. So what we're supposed to do is clean out the guest room because there's a bed in there and shit like that. So we have to clean up that room, get that bed out of there, and throw it in the backyard so that way it can be thrown away. Then we have to take the old bed from upstairs, which is I believe it's a full, and it's a full bed. We're supposed to take that full bed, dismantle it, bring it downstairs, and then bring the mattress and the 2 box springs that we have for our new bed, because we got a king size bed, and bring all that upstairs and install it into that house. And the only person that actually helped me out with any and all of this is her dad. Just bringing up the king size bed and the 2, it's actually twin XL, like a king size bed uses 2 twin XL box springs. So we had to get that, and then later on the frame was actually sent over to the house. The only thing about that is, like, okay, keep in mind of this, like from 6 a.m. until 2:45, I have been putting up racks, putting down racks, and getting high on fumes on 4 hours of sleep. So I'm exhausted and on all of this shit. No, dude, this king bed was big. Like, this is big. Like, we had to have 2 people. I mean, we had to have 2 people put it up here, but like our upstairs is so goddamn narrow, and our mudroom that leads into this room, the living room, is very narrow. So it had to do all of that shit, and it was a bitch and a quarter to fucking get just the mattress itself up in here. I mean, like, the box springs, no big fucking deal. They're both twin size box springs, so who gives a shit? But I had to do all of this shit exactly with no energy, redheaded stepchild. Like, I was out of Red Bull, and that's the one thing that was keeping me going on my fucking, during fucking work, was Red Bull. 2 Red Bulls. Yeah, and that's what made it very hard, is because it was a sharp turn and it's very narrow. So, like, and plus it's a king size bed, and it's not very tall from the floor to the from the steps to the ceiling when you're going upstairs. Like, it was touching both the stairs and the fucking ceiling when we were trying to drag that bitch up. and then it folded in a little bit, which made it hard to fucking turn it, so we had to reverse it. While we're in the stairs, it was just a fucking pain in the ass, and it was exhausting. And I'm not very athletic, so like doing all of this heavy lifting and moving and shit like that, it was very fucking hard for my body, and you know. But nevertheless, we got it all up here. And then after that, I dismantled, you know, I went downstairs and I cleaned out that room practically by myself. Got all the trash that needed to get out of there, cleaned it up. My girlfriend vacuumed the floor, you know, but I got the bed out and I threw the bed out. And then I came up here, I dismantled the bed up here, started bringing it down there, had to rearrange shit in order to make it so the bed up here, when we move it downstairs, that ends up getting, you know, like I had to resituate that room so that way the bed could actually fit properly, so that way the door can close. All the while, my girlfriend was chilling with some friends and smoking pot. Now, I'm not complaining about her, okay? You know, like, she and I both knew that this needed to get done. And I had the mentality of saying, the quicker that this gets done, the quicker I can lay on that motherfucker and get knocked the fuck out. Like my name was Debo and shit. Thank you, Conquer. I appreciate that. Let me know. Like, send me a picture on Facebook and shit. Like, I'd actually like to see. I like seeing people that buy my shirts wear my shirts. You know, it's kind of like it's there. The love is there. I love seeing that type of shit. Actually, it's more along the line so I can look at the camera and go, yeah. Wear that shirt. Okay, so anyways. So we get all of that shit done, and then we come upstairs, and my girlfriend actually ends up helping me out with getting the bed frame set together, because the way that the bed frame is set up, you have to put on an extension piece, and because of it having all of these extension pieces, you have to put stoppers in there so that way the fucker don't move around on you. What up, Tara? Oh, let's see. We got Blueberry Jones, who says weed is for bozos. Are you actually trying to censor yourself? Come on. Say exactly what Vineyard said about weed in American History X. Fucking say it. Fucking say it. I dare you. Say it. Say it 3 times. What up, Don Chaos? What up, Blueberry? Yeah, okay, Blueberry, you're just kidding. Yeah, you're right. It's meth. Which, you know, we're juggalos, so all juggalos are men, apparently. Nevertheless. Anyway, so, like, we ended up getting the frame set up, and we threw the box springs on there, we threw the mattress on there. Mark, come on. Come on, Mark. Say it for real. You might as well. We're all thinking it now. Cole, what are you doing? No, you don't fucking do that. You do not say Beetlejuice 3 times. And then we get that shit. Not much, Blueberry. Wait. You smoke plenty. What? Weed or crack? Exactly, Esteban. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna go move some furniture. You gonna help? Sure. Then you show up and you got to do all the work while wifey looks at you. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't care, Blueberry. To be totally honest, this is a freely open channel to anybody who chats and stuff like that. I don't moderate what people fucking say unless they're spamming. So, anyways, we get the bed set up finally, and we put all the shit together, and then we realized that when we got the comforter set, it didn't come with a matching bed sheet, which kind of fucking sucks. Because like we have the mattress protector, but we don't have that. So my girlfriend wants to go to Meijer in order to get that shit. And we're really strapped on cash because we just paid up a shit ton of bills, and we got to buy a toy for her, for our niece, and all of that other shit. Yeah, Don, that's how I fucking do it. Although, like, when you do it like that, you can't set up. There's certain things that you can't necessarily set up. Oh shit. Lovers quarrel apparently between Blueberry Jones and Mark. So we go to Myers and we fucking, by this time, like, my back is killing me, my fucking chest and arms feel like they're on fire, and I'm exhausted, haven't eaten a goddamn thing all fucking day. It's like 11 o'clock and we're going to Myers, and I'm just like, look, I don't give a fuck what we do. Like, at the end of this, I want some fucking chimichangas. Like, that's what it is for me. I don't care what the fuck we do, I just want some goddamn chimichangas. Or White Castle burgers. One of the two. Probably it's going to end up being chimichangas because it's cheaper. So, we go to Myers and we end up finding out that the bed sheets, like a bed sheet set ends up coming up with a bed sheet, a throw over sheet, and 2 pillowcases for some fucking reason, and it's like $40. Everything there is somewhere between 30 and 40 bucks. We don't have 30 or 40 bucks. So I was like, okay, this is the one time I'm going to ask you to let the Dutch kick in and ask yourself, do we really need this? She goes, no. I was like, all right, then let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get what we need to get and get the fuck out because I'm starving. We go to the toy aisle. We buy a toy for her niece. We go into the frozen food section and we end up getting that shit. And we finally go home. That was my day yesterday. And we didn't get to bed until like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we had to get up, like, she had to get up around like 8:30 in order to start getting ready for work. And here we are now. So, later on today, like, my feet still hurt, my back still hurts, my arms still hurt, my chest hurts, and I've got a headache. And I still gotta fucking get shit situated. And I figured I'd just go ahead and do one of these for y'all. And one of the main reasons is because of monetization and YouTube's changes in policy. Now, at the beginning of last month, they ended up making an announcement, YouTube did, to any and all people who ended up having monetization on their channels because of all of the shit going on with the adpocalypse and everything. They've been trying to make changes in order to make it a little bit feasible for shit to go down with anybody who gets monetization on YouTube. Now, it's not really a secret, I mean, like, partnership programs and stuff like that when it concerns YouTube. It's just like the fucking moblin in the cave on the beginning of Legend of Zelda when you fucking bomb a hole and open up a cave. It's a secret to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Fucking monetization and shit like that. So, like, really nobody can fucking come up on here and complain about somebody talking about the monetization that they get on YouTube, to be totally honest. I mean, unless it's like somebody who is using the monetization in order to make videos to e-beg, then it kind of becomes a problem after a while, and it makes an entire community just feel embarrassed about fucking talking about monetization and making profit off of videos on YouTube and shit. But that's another story. But this is what it was, actually. So yesterday I ended up seeing that somebody ended up posting a link to a live stream of the Boy Blue 91982. I don't care if you Google him or not. It doesn't matter to me. But he ended up saying that yesterday that he lost his network partnership with Social Blade. Now, I at the time was also networked with Social Blade. Why I did it, there was only one reason: to try to get an increase in my subscriber count. But last year in July, a lot of shit fucking blew up. You know, a lot of people who have followed me over the years, I'm sure that they remember from last year that Gmo Ski disc review that I made, the video that I made talking about ICP, Twisted, and Tech 9, and the video that I ended up making talking about how Blase Rose beat the shit out of her aunt, and whether or not it was fucking, you know, whatever. Exactly, Blueberry, like, well, you know, once you get a name out there, you know, start making merchandise for yourself, and then that actually works out. So, because of that video, I checked my email. I have not checked my email for this account in a long time. Mostly because all that is just social, you know, social emails letting me know when people have uploaded shit, or if people have posted something on Facebook or something like that. Fuck you, Mac and Hose. I'm gonna buy a shirt. You need to start plugging your shirt. People need to go on Mac and Hose's channel and fucking find the link to his shirt. He's running with a pork sword, goddammit. And Don Chaos has got merchandise coming. And this is something that my girlfriend and I ended up talking about early, like last night as well, when we were talking about this, because I let her know about all of this. I ended up getting an email from BBTV, who is the main network, MCN, that runs Social Blade. And I ended up getting a notification saying, due to all of YouTube's changes in policies, they basically have to rework everything. So I have 35 days apparently in order to get back onto Social Blade. But like I said, the only reason why I got on Social Blade in the first place was to help increase my subscriber count and my viewer count. Because I want to, you know, because I make content for people to fucking watch me bitch about shit on YouTube. And to make fun of people, you know. That's basically it. I talk shit and I fucking talk shit. And apparently I have some sort of realism behind what I do on my channel, and that actually is what entices people. But anyways, now the thing about that, like, okay, on one hand, you've got the boy Blue who ended up being networked with Social Blade. The only reason why I actually was the one who convinced him to be on Social Blade because of the fact that...
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Okay. Let's see what it says. Oh, never mind. It's from Grubhub. Fuck Grubhub right now. So anyways, so what ends up going down is he made his video, like the reason why he decided in the end to actually be a part of Social Blade is because of the fact that when it concerns Social Blade, like what they do is they take all of the money from whoever is signed up with them, they pool it all together, and then they take a cut of the money that you earn, and then they give you the rest. Like they would give me like 70% of whatever was left after YouTube takes their cut of the ad revenue, and then they take the rest. They take that 68%, and then they give me 70% of it. To be totally honest, like in the end, I'm actually losing 52.4%. I did the math. 52.4% of whatever monetization that I earn. So as an example, say I ended up making $10 in ad revenue. Now I'm grandfathered in at 68% because of the time that I've invested into the partnership program and monetization. So 68% of $10 is $6.80. Then that $6.80 would end up going to Social Blade, where they would take 70% of, no, they would take 30% of that $6.80, which in the end I would end up earning $4.76. So I'm losing more than $5, you know, I'm losing more than 50% on it. But the only reason why I would pay them 30% of my cut is to try to get them to get me more subscribers, which they didn't even do their part of the fucking bargain. I did all that on my own. You know, like, they're not the ones who ended up teaching me how to do the shit that I needed to do in order to fucking get more subscribers and get more people fucking watching me. Instead, you know, and because of the way that they do shit on their channel, this is the fucked up part. I try, Frankie. I try. So this is what happened when it concerns Social Blade. What they'll do is they'll take that money. So like that $4.76, they will just give it to you. You don't have to earn $100 minimum in order for them to give you the money, because all of the money ends up getting pooled together from everybody that they have on their account, and then you get that piece of the pie, and then they keep the other 30% off of everybody else. So they're actually the ones that are earning more than $100, because collectively they could be earning hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then they just distribute it to everybody that is connected to their MCN. And that's why Blue ended up going on there. Now, Blue is no longer a part of Social Blade. They kicked him off because he's not equipped with the type of shit that they have going on, according to what they said. So I took a look at my account. Yeah, I'll get back to that in a minute, Mac. So I took a look at my email to see if I got a similar email, and I did. But here's the funny thing. I take a look at this shit. Obviously, you go on my channel, you can see that I have over 1,600 subscribers. So I've already got that well documented. So we're going to do some math on the phone here. So I took a look at, you know, after reading that, and they said that they were kicking me out because I didn't meet the requirements. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I took a look at my, analytics on the phone, and so let's see. In the last 28 days, I've had 60,285 watched minutes over the last 28 days. Yeah, that's another thing too, Mac. Like, you have to have, like, this is the requirement that YouTube now has. You have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours total watched of all the videos that you have available on your channel. Well, I don't delete shit. I have not deleted shit in the last fucking God knows how long. Like, I ended up revamping my fucking channel and deleted a lot of old stuff. But that was like 3 years ago. So I click over here to watch time minutes in the last 365 days. In the last 365 days, I have accumulated 689,948 minutes as of right now. Now, if you take that, okay, let's see, let's go to calculator, and let's look at this again. 689,948 minutes. You divide that, that's the minutes. Divide that by 60, those are, you know, to make it so that brings it down to 60 minutes in an hour. I have 11,499 hours of view time in the last year. So why Social Blade ended up fucking kicking me out is beyond me. I personally think that it was either they didn't want, it was either one of two things. One, it was a clerical error, or two, people at Social Blade were too fucking lazy to look through all of their channels throughout the last month since that announcement, and they just decided, fuck it, we're just gonna delete everybody, and if they want to come back to Social Blade, then they can come back to Social Blade. They just have to reapply. But I also ended up getting an email from Freedom, the MCN Freedom, and I ended up getting a similar email because I actually tried to leave Social Blade a while ago and go back to them, and you know, and to try to go to them because I heard that they will give you more money, and they also give you more perks. So, but The perks, I don't know about all that well. There's a couple perks that they have that do interest me, but I'm doing fine on my own. And besides, right now, I'm doing everything on my own already as it is. So, but Freedom ends up saying that they're not able to take over because of that same thing. So apparently it was like a fucking clerical error of some sort. And, that's what I kept on thinking. But now that I'm thinking about it again, it's probably just the fact that everybody's been deleted, everybody's been erased, unless you're like fucking PewDiePie or something like that, and you know for a fact that that dude's got over 400,000 hours of view time in the last year. But mine is probably just a little bit too close for comfort or something like that. Like they just saw a number and they were like, well, that's not going to work out. It's whatever. Yeah, I'm only at shit like 28, 82 hours. Is that in the last year or is that lifetime, Mac? Because it has to be 4,000 hours within the last year. Once you're able to make 4,000 hours, then you're able to fucking do that. Then you're able to do that shit. So I ended up going on the YouTube Juggalo community super chat that we have on Facebook, and I ended up telling them that even though Blue fucking lost his Social Blade account, I also lost my Social Blade account, which is fine because I wanted to get out of it because they weren't helping me. And, they weren't doing that shit. Like I said, I did that shit on my own. Like, I did all of that on my own. So, fuck Social Blade at that point. I would rather much go to Freedom. Now, Child's Play Ninja ended up actually telling me, going to a network is useless unless you're actually going to be taking advantage of the perks. Now, some of the perks that they have on they don't really have very many perks on Social Blade. The only thing that I know when it concerns Social Blade is, we're going to help you expand your fucking channel. Meaning that I still have to do all the work. But they're just going to tell me how to fucking do it. And then when it concerns like something else, they said Social Blade also said that they would help promote your videos. Unfortunately, they're promoting their videos on Social Blade, and that's it. That's the only place that they're actually going to do that, and that's only to people that they think are actually going to be interested in your channel. Which, who other than juggalos are going to be interested in a fucking juggalo-based channel? Nobody else. No one else is going to be looking for juggalo-based channels except to either show them props or fucking troll them. It's not like it's anybody that's going to go on a fucking YouTube channel and be like, well, what's this juggaloo thing? And then find out what a juggalo is just by watching my shit. And then be like, I can be down with that. Like, that's very little to no possibility. So, I wanted out of Social Blade, like, last year. By July, I wanted to get the fuck out of there. And so, I waited, and I was hoping that they were going to get a hold of me and ask me if I wanted to fucking revamp my contract. Nope. Instead, in September of last year, they ended up actually revamping my contract. Like, that's part of the policy. It's like they don't get in contact with you. Instead, they just revamp your contract unless you fucking go to them and tell them that you want out of their contract within 30 days of the expiration date. And yes, I am a juggalo. I mean, if you can't obviously tell, I mean, like, you've got this right here that's going on. Like, doesn't that look very similar to the Hatchet Man? I mean, just because I'm wearing a technician shirt and I'm surrounded by my own merchandise, it does not necessarily mean anything when it concerns whether or not I'm a juggalo. I am a juggalo. I've been down for, 23 years. So anyways, yeah, so when I found out that they revamped it, I was just like, no, I want out of my contract. You're not helping me, and I'm not happy with you. Fuck you. And they said, well, there's nothing that we can do until the next year because we automatically renewed the contract. They re-upped the contract for another year. So I would have had to have waited until I would have had to wait until August of this year to let them know that I wanted to get out of my fucking contract with them. And then wait. So in a way, for me, Adpocalypse is a fucking blessing in disguise. They kicked everybody out of Social Blade pretty much, and if you want back into Social Blade, you got to re-up with them again. So, fuck it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm now looking back into it, like they're taking, you know, like between YouTube and Social Blade, they were fucking taking more than 50% of my earnings. I don't know how they were doing it with Super Chat. I think that they let me keep 100% of our Super Chats, but that's about as far as it went. What up, Siznak? No, I don't, Jimmy Brown. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So, like that, you know, so in and of itself, I'm actually happy with the fact that there's no more fucking Social Blade. And so I was thinking about going into Freedom. But CPN ended up telling me, like I said, that unless you're going to use their perks, there's no real reason to go into a fucking social network. Which is true, now that I'm thinking about it, because Freedom would end up doing the exact same thing that fucking that Social Blade ended up doing. And that would have been taking money out of what I've already earned from YouTube. The only thing that was actually useful when it concerned having a social media network was the fact that they would give me money even though it was less than $100. So I'm thinking about this and I'm like, okay, well there's two perks to fucking being on Freedom. One is that they have royalty-free loops or royalty-free beats that they provide for you to put in your channel. Like if you watch CPN's videos and every once in a while you hear background music where it's like dun 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 dun, you know, and it just keeps on playing that over and over and over in the background. Like I believe, I'm not 100%, I've never asked him, but I believe that fucking beat is probably one of those beats that's owned by Freedom. And since he is partnered with Freedom, he's able to use that beat and they don't fucking sue you. You know, they won't sue him for using that beat. Now, another thing, too, is that even if he leaves Social Blade, or, I mean, even if CPN were to leave Freedom, and that music is in those videos, they still won't do anything about it. Like, that was one of the perks when it concerned being a part of Freedom. But I make my own beats. So if I wanted to fucking do that, then I could just make a beat, loop it up, throw it on a video, and edit it that way. So there's really no need for me to be on Social Blade because of that. The second thing when it concerns, not Social Blade, but Freedom. Why do I fuck Social Blade? So anyways, like I was saying, like the second thing that's useful when it concerns being on Freedom is the fact that they have a partnership in dealing with Spreadshirt. And I know that because Mac and Hose, myself, Nightmare Juggalo, Black and Red Ted, and a couple other people, Big Nick, I'm trying to think of who else. Yeah, me, Mac and Hose, Big Nick, Nightmare, Miss Juggalette, and Black and Red Ted used to run Juggalo a Day, which we have not done in a fucking long time. Mainly because like the ideas for it just kind of dried out and we just stopped doing shit. Thank you, Mac and Hose. And and we actually did get partnered with Freedom at some point. We did get popular enough where we were able to get a network partnership with Freedom. And then they showed us Spreadshirt and stuff like that. So we tried selling t-shirts for Juggalo a Day on there, which I believe we still have a Spreadshirt account. So I don't know, I might possibly just end up getting a shirt over there just, you know, for nostalgia's sake, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot. But you know, like the whole thing ended up just kind of drying out, and a lot. You know, we like the whole thing with Juggalo a Day in and of itself kind of just dried up. We didn't necessarily like part ways or anything like that. Obviously, Mac and Hose is up in here. I still talk to I still talk to Heather every once in a while. Big Nick's still a good friend of mine. Black and Red Ted and I converse every once in a while. You know, and I haven't talked to Heather in a while, but like she's got kids and you know, she lives, you know, she's busy as fuck being a stay-at-home mom, so I don't talk to her all that much. But nevertheless, obviously, there's really no point in me being a part of Freedom for Spreadshirt when I'm already on Teespring selling shit, and it's working. Like, you know, obviously, you can see right here all of this shit. Like, I have this shirt, I have this shirt, I have this shirt, this shirt. I used to have a Hatchet Man with a fucking Nintendo in it, so, you know, I don't have that shit anymore because that ended up getting put down due to content claim. And, you know, I also have a couple of other shirts that I'm not showing you on here, which, by the way, you can check into the link in the description below. Might as well just throw that out there just so you know. And, you know, and I've got more shirts coming. I've got more shirts and ideas, and people are sending me fan mail to fucking put on shirts and shit. And it's working out. You know, so what do I really need to fucking go to Freedom for to go on Spreadshirt when I've already got Teespring? So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, and even if I did that, that would be another 40% that would be taken out of the money that I've already been, you know, that I'm supposed to be getting. But like I said, you know, and I believe I've said this in the past, is that all of the money that's going on here. No, I actually have never said this, and I might as well just let the cat out of the bag right now. I'll. How did I do the shirt thing with my PS4? Simple. I designed the shirts, or somebody else designed the shirts for me, and then after that, I ended up taking these. You know, I put these shirts ended up actually being on. These shirts are all available on my Teespring. I saved the pictures, and then after that, I whited out all the shit, and then I posted them up on my PS4 using my phone as a second screen. So, if you ask me, I think it's a pretty damn good marketing ploy. So, because of all of the, like, here's the cat out of the bag, okay? All of the money that I've been getting with social media, doing stuff on YouTube, the AdSense revenue and the monetization from you guys watching the ads, and I get paid for that. All of that money, any Patreon money, all of the t-shirt sales that I've been getting, all of that money goes directly into my PayPal. And that money is meant specifically for the road trip that I'm going to be taking in 2 months to go to the DCG Con 2018 in Denver, Colorado at some airport hotel. And I'm going because I'm going to be doing that fucking NES Juggalo Grandmaster tournament. I'm hosting that motherfucker. So all y'all motherfuckers that have been buying my shirts, you're actually helping me out with gas, hotel costs, food, you know, other possible merchandise that I'm going to sell, you know, that I'm going to buy there. You know, like all of your money, all of the profit that I'm making from the shirts, all of the Patreon money, all of the fucking, you know, all of that shit, all of that's going into my road trip. Now, when I get, you know, so like the way I'm looking, you know, at first I was thinking about this shit. I was thinking about, okay, well, if I go on a social network now, you know, if I go on to an MCN right now, I wouldn't be able to get the money for anything that I've made from March until May 15th. It takes a month and a half for them to count up all of the fucking ducats in order for you to get paid. So that wouldn't help me because the fucking con is from the 10th to the 13th, you know, from what, the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th of May. I would be leaving on the 14th, and then I'd get paid the money that I make this month the next day on Tuesday when I get back. So, oh fuck yeah, man. Shout out to Nick Gurr for killing it with those $2 super chats. Where is Nick Gurr? So like that's whatever. Now, here's one thing that I was actually thinking about yesterday, because like I had talked to my girlfriend about all of this stuff and everything, and I was actually thinking about this, and I think that this would actually be pretty fucking fresh. I'm gonna like, even after the like from here on out, like starting this month, because by the time I get the money for whatever I earn on YouTube, this month is coming up in May, after I come back from the con. So that's going to be more money that's going to be coming into my PayPal over the next year. Oh shit, $5 super chat from Ridas187 saying, "Here, homie, whoop whoop, thank you." I appreciate that, man. And plus, with that being said, Social Blade won't touch my shit. Fuck Social Blade. Dragon emojis if you agree with me on saying fuck Social Blade. Money, money, yeah, yeah. How many of y'all remember those motherfuckers? Yo, yo, yo. Shad Gaspard and JTG. It's crime time. Brooklyn, Brooklyn. Oh. I love JTG. Like, that dude was the shit. One-eyed cat, I will not, based off of the fact that you do not know how to English. Or use punctuation. Exactly. Yeah, RJ knows exactly what's up on that. Oh yeah. See, like right there, that's some fucking love. Now, so I was thinking about this, and I think that this would be the shit. Did you? You sent me a super chat? I'm looking. Oh, here we go. Yup. Big RJ 91 with a $1.99 super chat. Dragon emojis like a motherfucker. Much love to you, man. Yeah, like anything that's less than $2, for some reason it just doesn't show up. I mean, like obviously none of the super chats over here ever show up. But here's the kicker, okay? So obviously, when it concerns like super chat and monetization, ad revenue, and stuff like that, like when you're not networked, you still have to earn at least $100 in order to get that fucking shit, right? So I was actually thinking about this, doing the fucking those are snakes. That's not a dragon. Those are snakes. Serpent, serpent, serpent. I forget where that came from. I know it's a cartoon. Oh, Alice in Wonderland, I think, wasn't it? I think that was from Alice in Wonderland. Now, here is the kicker when it concerns like the monetization and the super chats and anything that I get on YouTube and anything that I get from the t-shirt sales and stuff like that. So I'm going to be getting paid from whatever I make this month on May 15th. Next month, anything that I make on April comes in a month and a half later, and so on and so forth. So starting from the time that I do stuff after the con, because all of the money that's in my PayPal is going directly into the con. So I have a whole year to try to make as much money as I can with t-shirt sales and super chats and Patreon and shit like that, you know? All of this stuff that I'm getting from all of these things is going to continue to pool. I'm not going to touch anything from PayPal. And probably going to end up using that money to start investing into future road trips next year, future road trips for the DCG Con. And if I'm able to do things successfully, that would mean that I could also have the possibility of making it to next year's gathering of the Juggalos, on top of going to next year's con. Both myself and my girlfriend, both of us would be able to do that type of shit. I need to gather. You know, it's been 6 years since the last time I gathered. I don't want to make it 7. I told my girlfriend a long time ago that this year is the last gathering I want to miss. I do not want to miss the 20th annual gathering of the Juggalos. I don't want to miss next year's gathering of the Juggalos. Yes, Mac, Katie is going to be coming to DCG Con with us. As a matter of fact, some of the monetization and the super chats and all of this shit, the t-shirt sales and everything, all of that is going to end up going part of that is going to be going into her ticket. And I'm assuming that next year I'll probably end up being back. I'm not 100% relying on the possibility of this happening, but if this year's NES Grandmaster Tournament is successful, they might ask me to come back next year, which would be fucking dope. I'd like to try to see if I can do a DCG Con stream. I don't want to do it like I did last year, where I just said, hey, this is what we did yesterday, you know, like I did last year, because that didn't work out so well. So let's see, I'm going to abandon the chat for a little bit because there's one other thing that I was actually going to fucking show you guys. The gathering ticket is $190 this year. Fuck that hill. Okay, so I'm about to pop something up right in front of y'all. I ended up getting something last night. I ended up getting a message from Lakeland Lunacy, and he ended up sending me some new, fresh shit. Let's see, where is it? And I think, honestly, this is honestly something that I thought was dope as fuck. And I am not sure where the fuck it is. Ah, here it is. Now, I ended up getting this, okay, yep. Move. Yep, that's good then. Becklin has his DCG and Gathering of the Juggalo tickets. Damn. So anyways, yeah, I ended up getting a fucking message from the homie Lakeland Lunacy. And he dropped some bombs on some seriously fresh art. He suggested that this, actually, that I'm about to show you, is possibly a suitable replacement for the NES Man shirt. So tell me what y'all think of this. Boom! What y'all think of that? If it'll stop moving. Fuck yeah, now I'm taking it away. One-eyed cat, you're cute. You guys ain't giving this beggar any money, you giving him false hope. Now this is a dumb question, Twisted Clown, but you're high, aren't you? Right now. Exactly, Jimmy Brown. I know, I don't care. Let him fucking talk. I could give two shits and a fuck. Y'all know me. I don't care. You can go ahead and talk. Couldn't make out the pic. My screen's cracked. Oh my god. Fuck Buckshot. I don't listen to him. So, like, I've never really listened to Buckshot. But, hey, the dragon thing, that's my thing. But there's also a variety of different types of dragons. And y'all have seen that I've done that shit. So, I don't really care if Buckshot fucking claimed dragons or not. Like, my thing is fucking dragons. Always has been. Let's see, what else do we got here? It's unacceptable for a man to beg. This guy is a disgrace. You're cute, one-eyed cat. If you want to talk about somebody begging, go to Blue. He's the one who's constantly asking people for fucking money. And he's also on here trying to fucking talk about, like, constantly trying to ask people for donations and shit. Me, on the other hand, I work for a living. I don't just sit on my ass all fucking day on social media and, you know, ask people to throw donations. I just want people to watch. And if I make merchandise for people and they just happen to want to buy it, well, that's them. That's what they want to do. So, you know, either way, you know, like, to you, dude, you're not really fucking throwing salt in my game. I could really give a shit. RJ, I'm going to tell you this once. Shut up, because if you don't, I'm going to give you a wrench just so I can take it away from you. Wait, what about Not Slim One? Not Slim One is the #1 juggalo? Thank you, Twisted Clown. I actually, you know, like, despite our past and everything, I actually agree with you on that one. I'm giving you props on that one, despite our history. Yeah, we know Not... Okay, yeah, Jimmy Brown asked me if I knew Not Slim One. Yeah, I know Not Slim One. Blake is the shit. Is Ryan here? He must have me blocked. Yeah, Ryan's in here. No, I don't, like, me personally, I'm not really trying to look for, you know, this is one thing that I'm going to say. I really am not trying to fucking look for, you know, like, to become the #1 juggalo in the YouTube juggalo community or anything like that. Like, that's not me. But I will say this in concerns. I believe that Child's Play Ninja has been quoted in saying that if there was ever a Mount Rushmore of the YouTube Juggalo community, it would consist of myself, CPN, the Boy Blue, and Elliot 419. Because we were the ones that, you know, we were a couple of the people who have actually helped make the Juggalo YouTube community what it is right now. And of course, you know, there would have to be some added some added names and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because look at the YouTube Juggalo community that we have right now. You know, I mean, we have all of these ninjas that are over here that are fucking talking. You know, we got ninjas that are fucking coming up out of the woodwork and getting shit done. I mean, you've got, you know, obviously you've got Not Slim One. You've got, you know, other people that are fucking making names for themselves, like everybody at Carnival Spirits. Don Chaos, Beastmaster, Don Chaos again because of different shit. DC Fago guy, you know, Brooklyn Menace, Snaps, you know, like we're all fucking helping each other out basically, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the whole point really with what we were trying to fucking do. Sisnak rules at blowing dudes. What the fuck? Oh, stop it. Sisnak, I don't care what your beef is with RJ, but try not to bring it into... Yeah, me, yeah, you doty you. I am the king of the fog hat fagos. Y'all motherfuckers bring it in Discord shit. You crazy motherfuckers. But still, you know, like, you know, that was the one thing that ended up being brought up between me and CPN. I'm not sure if he said it to other people and shit, but, you know, like, we've helped grow the YouTube Juggalo community. We've helped inspire people to fucking do their own thing on here. I mean, granted, you know, like, a vast majority of us really just get on a fucking camera and talk. But, you know, it gets people ideas. Like, take a look at this shit right here. You know, like Lakeland Lunacy ended up being inspired to fucking draw this design for me. And what did I do in return? I put it on a fucking shirt to make money off of it. But still, nevertheless, I mean, it's a cool design. You can't fucking deny that. The dude is making shit for me, and he's making shit for Child's Play Ninja. So far, all of the monthly shirts that I've seen, all of them came from Lakeland Lunacy. And that's the shit. You know, and we've got a bunch of other people that are fucking continuing to come in. Shit, back in the day, me and CPN ended up doing that fake beef, and people who did not normally fucking make videos started making videos for people to fucking watch, to talk about the fucking beef, to fucking get in touch with me and Child's Play Ninja, depending on whose side that they were on. Most of them were on my side because I was the one getting fucking hazed in the fake beef, but nevertheless. And then even afterwards, you know, people continue to fucking make videos about whatever thing that they wanted to fucking do. You know, me, I'm just a vlogger. You know, I talk about this type of stuff, and I try to do reviews every now and again. Throw shit. See, there's another one right there. Fucking throw shit. When are you gonna... throw shit. Are you still making shit? Like, you know, fuck. I'm gonna look up on here right now. I want to see. Throw shit. Have you made anything new in the last little bit? Like, I have not seen Throw Shit make stuff in a minute. Okay, the last thing that you ended up making was from a week ago. Insane Clown Posse, F the World, sung by music and videos. I have to see that. Oh, you broke your computer? Oh, shit, man. Well, hey, man, if you got a smartphone, then you can do it. I mean, I watch shit on my smartphone all the time. And that's how I make all of my fucking videos. Is, you know, when I'm not doing this type of shit. Now I can see how, dude, that is a poor fucking troll, Blueberry Jones. Damn. King Crimson featuring the Boy Blue mixtape coming soon. I will fucking die laughing if I ever saw some shit like that. Well, Dark Knights, to be totally honest, I do have t-shirt sales. Link in the description. I just happened to start getting into that stuff. You know, like, I just dropped on it, and I was just like, you know what, let's just start making t-shirts. I'm gonna start making t-shirts, and if people fucking, you know, and all of the t-shirts that I have are either based off of myself, or situations, or, you know, like one-liners that I've fucking thrown out there, and hell, even a couple of parody shirts. You know, like, these are parody shirts. I think these are awesome as fuck. So, you know, and then after that, I've got fan art. And then I've got also like a t-shirt that says Diapergate Victim. If you're a fan of CPN and you saw me on Father's Day last year fucking get bitched out because we ran out of diapers that day. And we needed more. And I just continued to stream. And basically I ended up making that a Diapergate Victim shirt because of that. You know, if it has something to do with me, I'm making a shirt out of it. And I personally think that that would be a cool idea. King Crimson is Slayer 17. I could see where that, you know, where that shit goes. As for like hats right now, I'm looking for a place to buy hats. You know, to be able to sell them just like I do here and not have to fucking pay out the ass in order to get hats done. Teespring, from what I found out, used to sell hats, but Teespring used to make hats, but they don't do it anymore. Dude, RJ, that would be the shit. I want you to make that. That would be the shit. Dragon Club or something like that, you know. And Chuck Reeves is King Crimson's manager fam. Like like Chuck Reeves is King Crimson's dadager. Oh shit, Iroquois Pliskin, what's up? I haven't seen you in a minute. Dr. Phil made him rich, not me, because I won't buy his stuff. I won't either. Like, I'm against that motherfucker wholeheartedly. Can I get a custom shirt with my name on it? Yeah, probably. I'm not making it for you, though. Rumor has it that Chuck Reeves got King Crimson and Slayer 17 15 minutes each on the main stage at this year's Attack of the Ninjas. Yeah, that'd be funny. So, yeah. That's basically all I wanted to get off of my chest about, like, all of the shit that I ended up fucking saying in this live stream today. Talking about the monetization policy, my freedom from fucking Social Blade. I'm not going to be joining Freedom. I'm just going to do this shit on my own. And, you know, the shit that happened on with my day. Ryan was getting roadhead from Crimson, and that's what caused his wreck. Oh, dude. Damn, man. Damn. Damn, man. Like, oh, man, I'm left speechless on that one. King Crimson made love to Slayer 17, and on the 17th day they had a boy by the name of Chuck. Real stories from the Not as Not. Damn. Y'all motherfuckers. Really? Why would the dragon need a monocle? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why would you want to have the dragon wear a monocle? No, maybe if instead, like, you made a dragon that looked like the Monopoly guy, or, you know, like, make a dragon that's running like the Monopoly guy, and he's got a bag of money, and he's got a fucking hat, and a monocle, and stuff like that. Even though Rich Uncle Pennybags never wore a monocle, ever. Sup, Lucas? So yeah, I guess what it is that we'll do is we'll just we'll spend the next few minutes talking on the fucking chat. We'll just deal with the chat. How about a dragon with a pork sword? I am a dragon with a pork sword. What are you fucking talking about? Sweet. Yeah, Ryan, fucking hook me up. Dude, that's going to be tough for you to do that one-handed, I will say that. I don't add, I must keep identity secret to keep being bastard. Wow, that was butchered to shit. But, what up, Side Alone? Let's see. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to fucking, there was one thing that I just saw. I was trying to think about. Something caught my eye. I'm trying to find it. Where was it? The freaks are taking over this shit. Yes. Let's see. King Crimson's latest single going triple plastic. Damn it. I fucked that up. I fucked that up hard. Hold up a second. I'm trying to fucking put in some shit here. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Yeah, I totally fucked that up hard. I know my motherfucking ass is still live, motherfucker. Fuck you. I'm putting this up. I'm still trying to talk to y'all. I can read y'all in the chat. But y'all seem to be talking amongst each other. Here. Here's a link to the shit store. You know, somebody else ended up asking me that the last time that I fucking went up on here. I don't play any Call of Duty. I don't play Battlefield. I don't play fucking Mass Effect. I don't play any first-person shooters. And the reason why that is because, yeah, they're all fucking boring to me. Like, all of that shit is just boring to me. First-person shooters has not been good for me since fucking Doom. I don't play online. I don't play any online games. Like, the only way that I'm like... The main reason why I don't do that... Here, let me fucking show you something. Okay. This is the reason why that I don't play online games. Hold up.
Oh! Guess what? What? I really want to know.
There we go.
Yes! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! No! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Okay.
What's your name? What? What?
That's the reason why I don't fucking play online games, because that's it. That's all anybody fucking does. Like, they just say, hey, what? I got something important I gotta tell you. What? Fuck you. Like, the last online game that I actually played was Grand Theft Auto. And, that was mainly because of a fucking, like, one of the groups that I was in. So, after that, like, I don't play first-person shooters because everybody up on there is just like that. And I want to actually interact with people and shit like that. Like, that's kind of the point of being online and doing that type of shit. Yeah, see, yeah. But, like, I remember the last time, like, before that, like, the last time I actually did something ranked, on the online community, I was playing WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, I think. Or something on the PS3. I can't remember which one. Probably something on the PS3. But, I go up on there, and, I'm getting ready for a fucking match, and somebody just goes, hey, Kreyz. And I said, yeah. He goes, you're a bitch. That's all he fucking said. And I'm like, what makes you think I'm a bitch? I'm very green here. I've never done online shit. And I've never fucking done anything. And this was the funny thing. It was a fatal four-way match, and my character is the only one that's not at 100. Mine was at 87 OVR. Everybody else hacked their shit to make their shit like 190. And the funniest thing about all of that was that it took all three of them like half an hour to fucking get me out of the match. Half an hour, and my shit was only 87. And then they finally fucking got me down, and I left, and you know, and I was gone, you know, I was eliminated from the match, and they're like, see, I told you he was a fucking bitch. I said, yeah, it took 3 of you to whip my ass for 30 minutes when y'all had twice the fucking OVR size that I did. And it took 3 of you to fucking beat me. You know, so that type of shit was just like, you know what? Maybe this type of shit really ain't for me. I'm just not fit to be, you know, to be on the fucking online community. For me, I'd rather just play console games. I mean, for a vast majority of my life, I've played video games by myself. So there's really no point in me fucking being online playing video games. If I am doing stuff online playing video games, I have a separate account for any of the live streams that I plan on doing in the later, you know, in the latter run. And yeah, Twisted Clown, I did actually see that video where fucking Gmo Ski kicked that dude in the face. But did you guys see the video that the dude who kicked dude, you know, that who's, you know, basically got Gmo's footprint on his face? Did you watch that video where he was still fucking talking shit after he got ejected from the show in Denver? Like, that shit was funny. Like, I ended up watching that. That shit was fucking hilarious. Yeah, see, like, if you're playing online games with your homies, yeah, that makes sense. That's more fun to do it like that. Yeah, fucking Gmo Ski ended up just straight up doing a Shaolin kick. Like, he did a kick that would make fucking Chuck Norris fucking queef out of his ass. Because he can. It's Chuck Norris. If a kick to the face only splits your lip, you're a pussy, real talk. No, but I thought that was hilarious, that whole situation. And speaking of which, I believe that CPN was going around. He was trying to find that dude, and I found him. Like, I found out where that, you know, I found that dude's fucking Facebook profile. Apparently, he's a fucking local rapper from Denver, Colorado. I don't know where Sid Jones is. Oh, sweet, you do? You got a dragon for me? Send it to me on Facebook. Which, by the way, I should probably say this too. Like like in the description, I think I ended up posting a. Oh no, it's not on there. But I did have like a link on there to one of my. Yeah, I did have a link to my Facebook Messenger. I'll probably just put it in post. So that way, if y'all want to fucking get in touch with me, send me fan art, whatever, you can do it like that. But I'll have to put the link in fucking post. Man, y'all fucking giving Sid Jones a hard time, I will say that. Now, just because, like, let me put it to you this way, okay? Because I don't want you guys to be blinded about this shit. Like, okay, I'm not very supportive of Magic Ninja Entertainment. CPN's not a fucking supporter of Magic Ninja Entertainment either. But you know, we're still pretty cool with Sid. Sid ended up actually getting in touch with me at some point where I think it was at a show, and he ended up explaining to me that somebody standing right next to him ended up yelling at whoever was on stage and said, "Hey," I think it was like, "Hey Bizarre," or "Hey Gordy, show us your butthole." And he heard it for the second time. Like, this is the second time he's ever heard of it, because the first time was when he read that shit on the Washington Post from the March last year, and he was upset by that shit. And he ended up telling me that he heard that shit, and he had to ask the guy what that's about. And he's just like, "It's a juggalo thing, man." And he realized that it wasn't us just trying to cause a ruckus. It was just us doing juggalo shit at the fucking march when the Washington Post caught me yelling, "Show us your butthole." And he apologized to me up and down about that video, particularly because of what was said. Now, I do agree that Sid Jones can get a little wordy from time to time. He is long-winded when he's explaining shit. But I'm the same way. You know, I can be the same way. CPN can be the same way. A lot of people can be the same way. So it's really nothing to fucking, get at him about. I did like him before he tried to use a 3-minute gay joke to diss Violent J. Now you gotta understand something though. Sid Jones may be pro M&E, but I do honestly believe his intentions are meant for this side of the argument. You know what I'm saying? He's one of us. And I don't think he's a plant or anything like that, you know? If that's how you feel about Sid being a hipster when it comes to music and shit like that, okay, that's how you feel about him. But me being on a personal level with him, we're cool. So, oh come on, Mac. I would say put it this way: we know scene hoppers when we see one. Like when some 13-year-old kid decides to jump into the Juggalo community and then realize that he's goth and then realize that he's Wiccan and then realize that he might be a fucking chick. You know who I'm fucking talking about. Spike. You know. See, yeah, like, that's the thing though, like, this is the way I look at Sid. Like, Sid's a cool dude and he's trying to educate himself into music. You know, that's the one thing that I actually I do see Sid as, is he's kind of like me, where he'll take fucking, he'll take music and, he'll take fucking music and he tries to educate himself on that shit. Do I support school shooters? No, because they're not doing it right. The fuck is wrong with your ass? No, but like, oh god, t-shirt hell, man. Like they would fucking sell shirts where it would say the school shooting tour 2017 or some shit like that. Like that shit used to be funny as hell. Yeah, the way I look at it, man, it just really shows some dedication that he actually ended up putting that Lars tattoo on his fucking forearm. I mean, obviously, I don't have any tattoos or anything like that, so I don't understand that kind of level of dedication. But hey, dedication is dedication. It's like I'm not, it's kind of almost saying like I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. I don't know where that came from. I'm fucking hungry. I got 2 chimichangas in the freezer. I'm getting ready to eat. I'm probably just gonna do this until the 2-hour mark, and then I'm gonna go eat and do some shit. He ran from ninjas chanting. Y'all motherfuckers are just getting jumping on here. Let's see. Making it there was 30 juggalos talking shit and trying to rush you. Do you fight or flight? Well, if it's just me, I ain't doing shit. Like, I'll just get my ass beat. Might as well just let somebody get them fucking aggressions out. Go to fuck... Dude, Dark Knight Ninja, go to the store and get some El Monterey chimichangas. Like, they're like $3.50. And then throw sriracha on it, because that's what makes it taste even better. Gmo said himself that he isn't trying to be a tough guy, and yet he fucking done a Shaolin roundhouse kick to that dude's face. Trying to find a good logo maker app. Fuck if I know. Like, Lakeland Lunacy tends to just draw his own shit. got a boiled egg. Eat the boiled egg. Put some salt on it. How can a toddler be a tough guy? Yeah, no shit. Like, he did that straight up fucking grasshopper style. Yeah, the way that he jumped off that stage monitor was dope. I would, but I just replaced the salt with sriracha. I put that on everything, sriracha. Because he snapped. He said why it happened on Instagram. Yeah, and I also read about that shit on Facebook. But the funny thing is, Gmo Ski is definitely one of those type of people that it's fucking hilarious to me, because the reason why he kicked dude in the face is because dude was talking shit on Facebook apparently, and he took that shit to heart. Gmo does not know how to internet, and that's the thing. Like, to me, I find that to be incredibly hilarious, that like he's actually taking things on the internet to heart. Like, how the fuck did he get so successful when he's taking internet shit to heart? That I want to know. I mean, take a look at Crimson X. Like, he isn't going to be making a whole lot of music video. Like, he's not making videos anymore, like vlogs and shit, because they keep on getting torn down off the internet, according to what he's saying. And so because of that, he's like, I don't want to vlog on the internet anymore, because people keep on flagging my shit for bullying and all this other crap. You know, so I was like, that dude also is taking internet shit to heart. That's annoying me. You know, like, he's taking internet shit to heart. You can't take shit on the internet to heart. You know what I'm saying? Him being young gets in the way. Yeah, because, like, he grew up on the fucking internet. Like, that's all he knows. You know? Like, what he doesn't seem to understand is the differentiation between what's on real life and what's on the internet. Like I just showed you on that fucking video. Like, that is the online community as a whole. Fuck you. Like, that's basically it. But, you know, whatever. The way that I look at it, his frustrations of what goes on the internet, and then it fucking protrudes into real life, fuck, that's entertainment in my book. That is fucking entertaining. The fact that he ended up doing that shit. But we all know that dude's not really hard like that. Like, he has clout on him because now he has celebrity. Especially being signed to Magic Ninja Entertainment, you know, he's gonna have that shit. What? Dark Knight, you've never eaten sriracha? Dude, you've got to try it. It's fucking good. I don't have a short man complex either, but I'm 6 foot tall. So, like, the only way that I would have a little man complex, being 6 foot tall, if I was standing in between Shaquille O'Neal, The Big Show, and Kevin Nash. Like, that'd be the only fucking way. Only fucking way. I'd be looking up at them big, tall motherfuckers and be like, how the fuck do you walk through your houses? All I know is the bigger they are, the bigger weapon I have. You could probably use one of these and try to take them down. Because this would be interesting, wouldn't it? Hi, Pro on PS4. Yeah, man, I met Mackinaws. I was like, whoa. Like, that dude is big and tall. Yeah, they do. That's why I bought this fucking thing. I actually had to explain to people how this fucking shit works. You're 198. You weigh 198 pounds, and you're like 5'9", 5'6", something like that. I'm 6 foot tall, and I weigh like 230 pounds. 5 more pounds of fat, and I'm a fucking I'm able to be in the heavyweight division. You're 9 years old? Well, you probably shouldn't be on here, dude. Because, despite your age, I really don't give a shit what I say, if anything I say triggers you. So, Timo Pullman, hello. Found my Shield figure. Not Roman, though. Dude, Twisted Clown, what are you eating? Oh, this feels good. What's up? Let's see, what is that? Miss Cindy, what's up? I think I'm starting to get people from the PlayStation community up on here. Okay, whatever. Just remember that it would probably be very much more advisable if your mom was in the room watching me say whatever the fuck I want. You know? Like that would make sense. Because if my 9-year-old was watching something on YouTube or PlayStation 4 or anything like that, I would want to be in the same room. And yeah, that's just how it is because I have a fucking 9-year-old. I'm 5'9" and bony. Mac would destroy me. Mac would beat you like a redheaded stepchild. God damn it. 490, you need to join WWE. Yeah, Big RJ, the next fucking King Mabel, but white. No, you know who he would be? He would be like they could make him so, like they could make RJ be the fucking like they could give him the gimmick of being a second generation wrestler where he's the son of Akeem. Like he could be the son of Akeem. The one man gang. That would be the shit. Dude, you want to know where I got this? I got this at the Gibraltar from last year's con. Me and Katie and Timmy were fucking tooling around, and we ended up like we were going around the Gibraltar, and we came across a weapons thing. And this is interesting too because they actually did have a other than the kendo stick, at the weapons depot that we fucking came across, they also had a Buster sword. Like they fucking had a Buster sword grafted over there. I was like, that is dope as fuck. I want it, but I also want the kendo stick because the kendo stick is actually more realistic. Although the packaging is starting to fall off of it. FYE sells them? Yeah, I actually saw one of those, and I saw one of those at FYE a couple years ago, actually. Me and Guido, Real Guido, ended up fucking going to the FYE at the mall over here in Grand Rapids. And I saw the kendo stick, so I picked it up, and I was like, dude, turn around. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, I want to hit you with this kendo stick. He's like, why? I was like, I want to see if it's real. So he fucking turns around, and I just went, like, not very hard or anything like that. I just gave him a little light thwack. And he's like, ah, fuck. Because, like, yeah, dude, bamboo is fucking tough. Like, bamboo wood is tough as shit. And, like, it hurt him. No, it's a real fucking kendo stick. It just looks fake because I never took the fucking packaging off of it. But yeah, this is authentic. Not anymore, man. Fucking Guido has put on some weight. Yeah. Yeah, that actually hurt. I had to actually explain to my girlfriend the fucking like the mechanisms behind that shit. I was like, okay, so like basically how it works is like it's bamboo, so it's already tough as shit. Sandman pose? Give me a second. I'll be able to do 2/3 of a Sandman pose. There, how's that for your Sandman pose? Right. That's why I said 2/3. I know. That's why I said it's 2/3 of a fucking Sandman pose. You could be the Sandman for Halloween or the con. Dude, I would totally get kicked out if I tried to light a cigarette in there. Fuck that, Dark Knight Ninja. I'm not getting drunk on live. I don't get drunk off live, so... Like, if you want to see somebody doing that online, on YouTube specifically, you know where to go. Candy Sig, fuck you, just Dustin Bowles. Get a prop, Sig. No, get one of those e-cigs that fucking light up at the end. Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. Candy cigarettes. Yeah, that's really the last thing that you need. You really need is for me to get drunk, go live, and ask you for $1. Yep. Yeah, wouldn't that be fucked up? Yeah, they do, Mac and Hose. They just don't call them candy cigarettes anymore. They call them candy sticks. But they all look like fucking candy cigarettes to me. They did that because they thought that it was still, in a way, advertising smoking to children. If I ever send something to anybody, it's going to have $1 in there. Do a Q&A drunk off your ass? That would be pretty good content. No, it wouldn't. I'm not a good drinker. Trust me. I'm not doing too bad, Michelle. Still hanging in there. Right, yeah. Blaine is on that. Yeah, Blaine is right. Just look up that boy that likes blue. Actually, you know what? You can search for him on Google. You make custom t-shirts? Yeah. Links, Wig Splitter. Link is in the description below to take a look at some of those shirts. Go to KreyzMcKormik shit store. All the shirts are $17. Right, yeah, I agree to that, red-headed stepchild. Are you going to party with CPN after DCG Con? I'll kick it with him, you know. I mean, he's my boy. I'll fucking kick it with him. I don't fucking have a problem with doing that. It's just that I don't drink and I don't smoke weed and I don't party like that, you know. But Michelle, I think I think now it would be more along the lines of not getting a Crazy McKormik shirt, but which Crazy McKormik shirt would you get? Because I do have this one as I'm a Crazy McKormik girl. I try to be gender friendly as much as I can. I'm out coon. Yeah, that's kind of yeah, that is kind of sad that that type of shit is happening. Fucking Blue is only getting like 30 views per video. Oh damn! I just got a comment from somebody on another fucking on one of my other videos. Like from Scarlet Lotus. So I'm giving her a shout out for this because she bought one of my shirts. My NES Man shirt was delivered Friday. I was shocked by the high quality, thick material and tough stitching. $17 is a steal. Awesome merch, Crazy. Thank you. You just realized that you've known me for 10 years. Yeah. Your wife is jealous of the NES Man shirt. I'll tell you what, redheaded stepchild, if you send $17 to my PayPal, I will make your wife an NES Man shirt. Send $17 to my PayPal, just as long as it's got, you know, the name, the mailing address, the color, and the size, and I'll fucking hook her up. And in the future, I'm planning on making t-shirts available for that Dragon Man that Lakeland Lunacy sent me. Yeah, well, you know the deal. Just do it up, and I'll do it. What up, Chronic Joker? But just make sure that you say, hey, this is specifically for the NES Man shirt. Otherwise, I'm just gonna assume that you know that you're trying to fucking tell me where to throw a fucking bomb. Give me free $17. You know, are you gonna be in the backyard wrestling tournament? Fuck yeah, I am. I'm gonna try to participate in that tournament. I'm gonna try to participate in Keegan's tournament, and I'm hosting the Juggalo NES Grandmaster tournament. So I can't be in that one. I can't. I can put in, like, me and anybody with a wrench can put in links in the chat. You can't do that here unless you have a wrench. Like, did you already try to do that? What, you want me to give Mac a wrench? Should I give Mac and Hose a wrench? Do a pixelated Super Saiyan Man? That would be nice. I hope you get a Crazy McKormik Sega inspired shirt. That would be sick as fuck. If I can find something like that, then fuck yeah. I'm actually thinking about, like, what I want to do just to be an asshole, because of everything that was going on with the original NES Man shirt. I want to get a shirt made where it looks like a Nintendo cartridge, and then the sticker would have, like, a dragon, a pixelated dragon, or a pixelated version of me. That would be, I think that would be cool. Like, I had thought about that for the last couple of days. Like, ever since I started making t-shirts, ideas of it just popping into my fucking head. Swings banhammer and bans the channel. Fuck. Because your caps lock is on, dumbass. But alright. It's well over the 2-hour mark. I got shit to do, so I'm going to get out of here. So, Once again, might as well just go ahead and do the shilling as an outro. T-shirts are available. Links are in the description for that. Become a Patreon. It's only $1 a month for exclusive access to other shit. My PayPal is KreyzMcKormik@gmail.com. I believe that's in the link to my PayPal. It should be in the About section of my channel. So go ahead and get that shit. Crazy McNuggy Nuggets, why don't you fucking, go on, download an app or go on Photoshop or something and make your own shirts. 3, 2, 1, fuck off. So, yeah, like I said, t-shirts are available. Links are in the description. Go to the Crazy McKormik shit store. Buy yourself a shirt, $17. Patreon is available, $1 a month, $5 a month if you want to get a personal shout out on any video and live stream. So with that being said, I'm out this motherfucking bitch. I need some Faygo. I'm thirsty as fuck. Alright. Deuces. My bad. Deuces. God damn it.